I wanted to see one, just one iridium flare. My count is now 519.
I don't know, there's just something so serene and just beautiful about them.
Very nice experience. One of the best that I had in the last years.
I thought they will be there forever.
I'm so passionate about iridium flares that I was given the nickname Iridia.
You just visibly shout wow when you see them, no matter how many of them you see. And I don't know, I loved them so much. And when I heard they were being deorbited, I was just genuinely close to tears, actually.
I recently had a meeting, an online meeting with a couple of fellow flare lovers because we wanted to commemorate our beloved iridium flares. So here's what we've come up with.
I was there from the very beginning, from 97. And people, other satellite watchers over the world started reporting quite bright flares from the just launched Iridium satellites in the middle of 1997. And to be clear, we knew that they could flare, but we didn't know when. My father was experienced enough to, after a time, could more or less tell it would flare probably over there somewhere. And another time it would be over there. And
it was awesome to take a time travel into the very early days of the iridium flares and to talk to someone who has actually been there and witnessed it.
I think the third or the fourth pass, it was bingo. And I saw an iridium coming over and from brighter, and it was like, whoa. So this is the photo taken on September 20, 1997 that I later sent to Apple. That flare was the first observed maximum brightness flare of an iridium ever recorded.
Circumstances for flare watching couldn't have been any more different between then and now.
There was no software back then to predict flares themselves. Well, there was an American programmer called Rob Matson, and he wrote a software that exactly could tell when an iridium satellite was flaring.
That program was also modified to have forecast of iridium flare visible from the ISS. Yeah. There is also an iridium flare picture from the ISS, picture taken from Don Petit astronaut.
We went on to share our personal histories, and trust me, every flare lover knows when they saw their very first one. Mine was Iridium 10 on the 27th of May in 2012, and my last one was on the 21st of October.
My first one was photographed on the 3rd of July 2013, and that was Iridium 90. I have photographed 229 in total. There are only 12 in the network that I haven't captured.
But I discovered iridium flare very late, some years ago, and casually. Because at that time I was looking for the ESS visible pass during the first mission of Luca Parmitano, no? And the first one I saw was minus 7.2, something like that. And starting from this day, I use iridium flare to produce a wow effect to my friends, no?
And you can see your own shadow, it's so bright. And
well, I'm not crazy and look, at my feet when a bright flare is up.
I have seen my shadow one time.
Oh.
I checked it one time.
Wow.
Amazing.
We're even excited about the meticulous documentation that we take about our flare sightings.
When I started writing my spreadsheet, I just said to my husband, this is literally the geekiest thing I've ever done in my life.
In this spreadsheet, we also had the flaregasm factor, so we just marked it by how good it was. We are very much aware, though, that not everyone shares our passion for the flares. Watch their faces when I ask them about this. Did you also make this experience with other people not sort of getting into it?
Yes.
Yeah. Weirdos.
Are you taking me out from a party for that?
Flare watching used to be a rather solitary pleasure until May 2018, when all of a sudden there was a community.
So nice to knowing that they were going to deorbit, to suddenly have this little community of people that were all bringing together all of our pictures and stories and share the information online, because I think Twitter went a bit crazy with it at one point. Yeah, I mean, certainly I've made new friends on social media because of it, and I've had my pictures shown in various places, and I was so delighted to be part of Catch the Iridium project and meeting other people that love them so much. So.
Samuele founded the wonderful Catch the Iridium project. His dream was to have a memory of every single Block 1 satellite in the form of a picture of its flares.
We reached the incredible score of 1,206 pictures. It was incredible for me. I have a good news for Mary, because United Kingdom is the winning nation. 563 pictures in total. The most of them are yours, and Andy Stone's one.
And I was going to say, a lot of them must be Andy's. Yeah.
The second nation is Italy. There is a third nation that is coming up very well, and is Austria. In Italy, we took 163 pictures, Austria 157. The curious thing is that all the pictures coming from Austria are for only one person. And then the fourth nation is the United States with 148. We have received a picture from 30 countries. 134 persons play this game and play very well. We reached 93 of 95 Iridium satellites. 48 and 79, they decayed very soon. So I think that we never complete this collection, but who knows?
Oh, Samuele, never give up. We will find them. We will find them. Well, despite being so sad about the end of the flares, we of course tried to look at the bright side as well, and we tried to find out whether there was life after the flares and what it might hold for us.
We all need a new party trick to impress our friends, because we can't go out and look there anymore. I'm genuinely so sad. I mean, my family would be glad that I don't suddenly throw my knife and fork down during a meal and say, sorry, I'm going out, there's a flare happening.
It's one of the few advantages. Undisturbed dinners.
For 3 a.m. to get up because there's a flare happening, and then going back to bed again, out in the garden in your pyjamas and a jacket trying to get a photograph. I just hope we all keep looking back at our pictures and stay in touch and just keep the community going. I want to keep the memory going. Yeah, I don't know, maybe have an anniversary. Same date that Chris observed the brightest flare for the first time.
September 20, the date of the first bright flare.
Mary's cat suddenly kissed the idea of having a flare anniversary day into reality.
Or make sure we all toast a drink when the last one burns up, and yeah, we'll all keep in touch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flarewell.